Hello students, so to continue from where I left off, where the video kind of killed itself because of my lack of space on my phone. Kakademi of anthropometry of AC in Posi. Now, Kaka and Popo both mean excrement, filth. So that is a very bitter, sardonic parody of the academic language, of academic discourse, of academic pretentiousness. And AC in Posi, AC means to be, and Posi means to be able. So AC in Posi means to be inable. E to be, then in AC, AC মানে to be, তারপর in, to be able, to be inable. That is the whole idea. So the idea that that you know and then follows the reference to test tube, Conrad, Fartov, and Belcher. Farting, belching, and test tube is of course a reference to testicle. Conrad, another vulgar reference. So they are all referring to bodily functions, scatological images, and excrement, and all referring to something either sexual or scatological. So they're all vulgar references to the body, something especially that in the refined world of academia one would avoid. That is exactly being brought back with a vengeance in Lucky's speech in Beckett's world. Now, if the diction is crude and convoluted and the manner pedantically prolix, the message is still clear that if God exists, He is absent, unresponsive to us, and despite heralded strides in nutrition, personal hygiene, medicine, all the advances in science and communication, human beings waste and pine, shrink and dwindle. So waste and pine is a phrase that তোমরা বারবার যেটা লাকি স্পিচে দেখতে পাবো, ওয়েস্ট অ্যান্ড পাইন. মানুষ চায়, মানুষের এত আশা, বিভিন্ন রকম আশা ফুলফিলমেন্ট করার, কিন্তু they only waste, they only decay, they only die without fulfilling their desires, and that is the grim reality of life. So that is being driven home with a vengeance here. And also the fact that this whole god, the গডের চরিত্রটা আমরা তিনটে ওয়ার্ড দিয়ে ক্যারেক্টারাইজ করে দেওয়া হয়েছে: অ্যাফাসিয়া, অ্যাথাম্বিয়া, অ্যান্ড apathia. Apathia মানে is close to apathetic, apathy, so which means lack of concern. Athambia means imperturbable, and aphasia means unable to communicate, someone who lacks the faculty of speech, who does not understand, who cannot speak or understand speech. So the god we are getting here is something similar to a mad person, because a mad person is usually apathetic and cannot communicate in a normal way with the ordinary world, with the ordinary human world. So God in this projection is similar to a mad person, because unlike what we learn from Christianity, from the teachings of Christianity, that God can be reached through, communicated with through prayer and supplication, the God here in Lucky's speech emerges as someone who is apathetic to humankind, who does not want to communicate with human beings, and is imperturbable, is self-sufficient. But that is exactly opposed to the vision of God that we get in Christianity, especially the Christian God of the New Testament is entirely different from this picture. So now, although Lucky's, coming back to Lucky's speech again, although Lucky's corrosively ironical, despairing thesis is stated at almost the exact middle of the 72-line speech, the second half is of equal importance. এবার আমরা দেখতে পাবো প্রথমে একজন গডকে ডিসক্রাইব করা হলো, ইনডিফারেন্ট গড, then a shrinking man, and final part is about a indifferent nature, indifferent and hostile nature, where you find a stone desert full of skulls, and that is it's kind of a world on the brink of collapse, world on the, as we know it, on the brink of vanishing, that we get here in this vision. So, and this is the vision. I'll just read parts of it. for reasons unknown, no matter what matter, the facts are there, and considering what is more, much more grave, that in the light of the labors lost of Steinweg and Petermann, it appears what is more, much more grave, that in the light of the labors lost of Steinweg and Petermann, that in the plains, in the mountains, by the seas, by the rivers, running water, running fire, the air is the same, and then the earth, namely the air, and then the earth, in the great cold, the great dark, the air and the earth, abode of stones, in the great cold, alas, alas. So the great cold, the great dark, the abode of stones. So this is the world that is full of death. The picture you have here is like a graveyard. The world here, the nature here becomes akin to what you find in a graveyard, where there is no sign of life. It's cold, it's dark, it's a place full of stones and skulls. So, and I resume the skull fading and fading and fading and concurrent fading and concurrently, simultaneously, what is more, for reasons unknown, in spite of the tennyson on the beard, the flames, the tears, the stones, so blue, so calm, alas, alas, on the skull in Connemara. Connemara is a place, is an island near, I think in Ireland. It's a very windy and rocky place. It's a very hostile place, typical of the nature that Beckett is evoking here. Connemara is a place, and Beckett himself is of course from Ireland. He's an Irish person to begin with. So that whole hostility of nature that he knows firsthand is being projected symbolically here, as in a world that is devoid of any faith, any rationality, any intelligence, any benevolence from any supreme creator, and where the humanity is on the verge of finishing, of collapsing, but it ends on the note unfinished. So the unfinished also can refer to Lucky's speech itself, but also the fact that the shrinking human nature that we find in the second part of Lucky's speech, that itself is unfinished. The shrinking of man, the collapse of man itself is unfinished, and Western civilization itself will go on for a bit, and that itself is, that note of defiance is there in Lucky's act of speaking itself, as well as Vladimir and Estragon's defiant waiting for Godot, their hopeless waiting, even with full knowledge that it is hopeless, they still wait for Godot. That itself is a note of defiance in this play of Western man in the face of the collapse of all certitude, all rationality, all logic, meaning and purpose of life. So read the text again and ask me if you find anything difficult, something that I have not discussed in this lecture, and get back to me. Bye.